Previously on Predict the Six. Jen's week of predictions were saved by the Late Late Show with Lauren Shankland, as Dundee United's win got her 1 point last week.
In this case, I think that Dundee United will smash Arbroath, so it's a Dundee United win for me.
You really do like reading off that script, eh? And well, as for me, well, 0 points. Stranraer versus Falkirk. I'm going for a draw here. There you go. It'll be a win for Stirling Albion. I'm going to stick my sort of money on Motherwell to win at home. So far, that puts the scores on Jen on 6 points and myself on 8 points. So hello, once again, we're back for another episode of Predict the Six, and who are we with? Who are we always with? Jenny. Last week was a terrible week for me, the week before that was a terrible week for you. Pretty much it was a terrible week for both of us last week. You got saved by Lauren Shankland scoring 2 late goals for Dundee United, so wasn't the best of weeks for us. We both thought we were quite certain on getting quite a lot of points. Didn't happen, did it? No. But this week, let's hope for a better week. Better week overall. You confident about your predictions?
I don't know how you're saying that. Yeah.
Set a like target. Go for it.
Right, so I'd just like to say thanks to everybody that wished me a happy birthday. I had an amazing weekend. Last week I aimed for 68 likes and we got 66. So this week I'm just going to push it a wee bit further and say 75. Come on guys, I know you can do it.
Very close last week, and if you do enjoy this series, then please keep hitting the like button just so we know that you're still loving the content. Do your thing. Is that cringy? Is it?
No.
No, not at all. Hamilton versus Livingston. This is my first game that I'm going to predict this weekend. I was speaking to Dylan, Livyboy2603, before the Rangers Livingston game the other night that I went to, and you can go and check that vlog out on the channel if you want. But I was speaking to him before the game, and he was saying that it's just typical Livingston to go and perform relatively well against Rangers and then go and lose to Hamilton at the weekend. So it was kind of difficult for me to really decide who to go for in this game, but I've plumped for a Livingston win. I think that Livingston are probably a better team overall than Hamilton, and they certainly showed that they can fight through games, and without having extreme amounts of quality in their squad, they know exactly what they're doing when they go out on that football pitch. I don't know if they're still going to be missing players like Alan Lithgow and Scott Pittman, who are vital to Livingston as well, but I do think that players in Livingston's team will have enough to be able to beat Hamilton. So that's my prediction. Livingston to beat Hamilton, and hopefully that's my first point of the weekend.
My first game is Falkirk versus East 5.
Can I just pop in here? We both had this game written down, and we had to play rock paper scissors to see who got it. I actually won the rock paper scissors, but I felt that sorry for Jenny that I let her have it. So if her prediction comes true this week, you can thank me for the point. On you go. So
I've got my notes again. So as we all know, that Falkirk got relegated last season down to the League One table. They're currently sitting third in the League One table, and they won against Stranraer 3-0 last week, so they absolutely punched them. They punched them. East 5 are sitting second in the same table. They've been unbeaten this season so far, and they're thumping clubs left, right and centre, as the last couple of games it's been like 4-0, 3-0 kind of thing.
Although last weekend East 5 did draw 2-2 with Dumbarton, so that's their only kind of blot in the record so far.
2-2's 4. So Falkirk are probably the favourites to win this game, so I'm going to switch it. I'm going to say East 5's going to win. It is just my little...
bold prediction.
Yeah, just a little risk I'm willing to take, so come on East 5.
Last week I did have Falkirk down to draw against Stranraer. That was my bold prediction. Now Jenny's going for a bold one today with Falkirk. Maybe after this weekend we'll learn a lesson if Falkirk win, because we seem to doubt them every now and then. You're going for a risky in, but
it'll come through. It will.
You heard it here first. So my second game is going to involve the team that we played last week, obviously that being Partick Thistle. Inverness are playing Partick Thistle this weekend, and it's up at Inverness. It's going to be a tough fixture because the Ian McCall effect might not have went into place just yet. It has only been about, less than a week that he's been in charge. They went to Celtic in midweek in the Betfred Cup and probably expectedly got pumped 5-0. So it's not going to be an easy fixture for Partick to really go into just yet. Inverness have started the season well. They beat us, for example, and they've beaten a few other teams as well, and they're up there in the playoffs, and they probably will be come the end of the season. So it's going to be a difficult fixture. Inverness is always a tricky place to go anyway, so for that reason, and also the reason that I don't know if Partick are going to be a fully fledged Ian McCall side yet, I'm going to say it's an Inverness home win.
My next one is Arbroath versus Ayr. Now we all know Ben likes a bit of Dick Campbell, don't you?
I like a bit of Dick Campbell, also like a bit of Somerset Park, Ayr United's ground.
You're just going to steal my notes?
I don't know your notes.
Well, that's my notes, okay. So yes, Dick Campbell is the manager. He brought Arbroath up to the
The championship.
the Scottish Championship last season, and yeah, I think they're sitting like 7th.
They're no far off the playoffs, obviously they've started the season well.
And then Ayr, they've just lost their manager to Partick Thistle, Mr Ian McCall.
Mr Ian McCall.
And in this case, I'm just going to say that Arbroath's going to win because I don't think Ayr can do it without a manager. So I'm backing Dick Campbell this week.
It's interesting pick, because obviously Ayr are top of the league still, and if this was Arbroath v Dundee United, who would you have picked?
Dundee United.
Exactly. And then
It's a risk I need to take.
But you took a risk with Falkirk's Fife.
I know, but I'm still about taking risks. It's payday, I can take risks.
She's been paid for her job, so she's happy about it. So my last one for this week, I'm going to back one of the teams that I backed last weekend, who unfortunately it didn't come through for me. They did stay undefeated, however, and that was Stirling Albion. We spoke about the reasons why I went for them last weekend. Obviously, her side of the family supports Stirling Albion. I wanted to see them continue their good run of form, and I'm wanting to see it again this weekend. Of course, they got their first win 2 weekends ago against Elgin City at home. Then they went away to Annan last weekend, drew 0-0, and apparently had a lot of missed chances in the game, and they could have possibly won it. And now this weekend they come back to play Stenhousemuir at Forcebank Stadium. So I do want Stirling Albion to win, and that's why I'm predicting them to win here. Whether or not it will happen is another matter. It's more of a fixture and prediction that I want to happen rather than I definitely know will happen.
And my last prediction is St Mirren versus Hearts. St Mirren are 10th in the Scottish Premiership. They stayed up last season through the playoffs by winning against Dundee United and made Jim Goodwin their manager this season. Hearts, on the other hand, they are 8th in the same league. They won the Edinburgh Derby last weekend after being 1-0 down. Full-time score was Hibs 1, Hearts 2. To keep the positivity going for them, they made it through to the semi-final of the Betfred Cup on Wednesday night. After saying all this, I am just going to predict a draw because, again, risks, you've got to take them, and I feel like every week you need to kind of put a draw in there, so this is my draw.
I've actually noticed through all your fixtures, all 3 of them, you've taken a risk with every fixture, and considering you are losing on Bet the 6 so far, why are you taking so many risks? Why are you not just going for guaranteed points?
Because sometimes risks can pull through and actually gain you the points.
Or this is how gambling in football is actually quite a bad thing.
Yes.
Because people take risks and then they lose their money.
Yes. Don't gamble, kids.
It's a good job there's no money involved in this one then. So that's it for the games that we're predicting this weekend. Now it's on to the handicapping, as per usual. If you're new to this series, the handicap rules are down in the description below. That's basically all these different wee options on the wheel. They'll all be described in the description below, so if you want to go and check out any of them, then please do so. But for now, we're going to handicap. And since I went first in the describing of all the games we're doing, I might as well go first here.
Oh, so you're going to say I could go first. On you go.
Arbroath versus Ayr is what I'm going to handicap for you. Because they're all risky predictions, I can't really say that, oh aye, that one's definitely going to happen, so I'm going to handicap that one. So I have just went for Arbroath v Ayr just because. Have no real reason. What?
There is a reason.
What is the reason?
Well, you like Dick Campbell and you like Ayer's ground, so he doesn't want to disappoint any of them. You don't want to upset them.
Aye, that's the reason.
So that's the reason why he's handicapping it.
Sure. Whatever you say. I'll spin the wheel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set piece goals don't count. I hate this handicap. Hate it. Hate it. Your turn.
So I'm going to handicap Stirling versus Stenhousemuir just because, again, my family supports Stirling Albion and I do feel like they might win this one. So I'm going to handicap it, so that's like -1 points to you.
Right. On you go. Let's see what I get.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Oh. Give an exact score prediction. Yeah. Oh. Well, Stirling Albion haven't been scoring many goals so far this season. I'm predicting that a Stirling Albion win. Let's go for 2-1 Stirling Albion. So it has to finish Stirling Albion 2, Stenhousemuir 1 for me to get this prediction right. Damn you, Jen. Damn you.
It's not me, it's the wheel.
That's it for this week's video, guys. Just for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like.
75 likes, come on.
75. Do your bloody thing.
Please.
Comment down below your predictions for the ones that we've predicted and any games you're going to as well. Subscribe for more of this type of content, and until the next video, which will be the vlog for Dunfermline versus Alloa tomorrow, and Dunfermline better bloody win this time. I'll see you then. Cheers, guys.
And I'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye!